everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be doing a fun coloring challenge using my alcohol markers. So I have my swatch sheet here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at this sheet with the black and white filter on. I'll also make an effort to delete the names here because I can tell this is yellow and this is, you know, like yellow red. So I'll delete those and do a black and white filter on these colors. And I'm gonna randomly select 3 shades, dark, mid, and light. And those shades will be the ones that I use in coloring my sketchbook spread. Be a random color combination. And I've been meaning to try this challenge for a while. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm taking a picture. I have deleted the names. I'm going to turn on black and white filter, and I'm going to randomly select some colors and move them up or down to make it even more random, because now I know that the yellows are here, the greens are here. So okay, so now it's pretty random and I don't remember which color is which. I'm going to select my light, dark, and mid-tone shades. The light color now is going to be, I'm gonna choose this one, and I'm gonna choose this one for the midtones, and for the dark color I'm going to choose this one actually. Okay, so these are my 3 colors. I'm gonna open the filter. We got blue, brown, yellow. Okay, I'm gonna collect the colors that I chose and I'll be right back. These are the 3 colors. This is all Ohuhu markers, and I've selected my reference photos. So I'm gonna start with sketching. I'm gonna start here actually, because this is gonna bleed through. I have these little things to use to prevent the bleed through from ruining the other page. I'm gonna use a blue pencil color for my sketching. I'm gonna start with the portrait here, but I can't find my ruler, so I'm gonna use this bookmark instead. I'm gonna draw a border for my portrait. I think I'm gonna extend it a bit. I'm trying to be a bit more form focused. I'm gonna start with the overall shape. And since I'm using pencil colors, I'm not gonna be able to erase a lot. So I hope I don't make too many mistakes and it gets too smudged. I really like the expression of the person, and I want to change it a bit to make it like she's looking at the camera. One of the main mistakes I always do is if the head is tilted, I always end up making it straight for some reason. Like after I render and start getting stuck with the details, the overall shape or direction of the head gets messed up. That's one thing I'm trying to fix here, but it seems that I also... yeah, it seems that I made the same mistake again. I feel like her head is more tilted, but I think it looks fine enough. I think that should be it for the character sketch. It's not that good, so I might go over it again and fix it. I'm gonna sketch the rest of the page now. It's gonna be somebody who's walking. Okay guys, I'm done with this sketch. I'm gonna erase it a little bit and then get started with coloring. And I think I'm gonna first map out the darkest areas with my darkest color. Now I'm gonna go in with a mix of the mid-tone and a darker tone. I'm gonna use this. This is what the marker portrait looks like now. I covered the background with acrylic marker. I think it's lacking a lot and it looks a bit weird, but to stay within the limited color palette, I have these three pencil colors: aquamarine, black, and white, and I'm gonna use them for some more details to bring this more to life because right now it looks pretty bad. So I actually really hated how this portrait looked when it was just the alcohol markers, and I was almost gonna give up on it and just like stop working on it. But when I used the color pencils for the details and like to fix up some mistakes, it looked a lot better. So sometimes you just have to push through the ugly phase, and I feel like alcohol markers really do have like a big ugly phase, kind of like watercolor also. Alright guys, I think this is complete. I cleaned up the rest of this sketch and I will be coloring it next. I colored the other page super randomly, and like I put every single color in every single element. I don't know why I did that,
But yeah, in hindsight, now that I'm looking at the final result, I feel like it would have looked a lot better if I focused the brown a lot more in the pants and in the horse and just kept the blue for the shirts. It would have made a lot more sense because right now the blue is in random areas, which looks okay. Like it looks kind of like a fun pattern, but it should have been placed a bit more strategically.
Hey guys, it's kind of like a few days later, and just wanted to show you the end result of that challenge. I'm not too happy with it, but it was fun. I like her expression, it's kind of interesting. It's not something I usually draw. The blue was cute, but the brown was not too well blended. I don't know. But yeah, it was a very fun exercise. And I think I'm gonna cover this bleed through in this video as well. But before that, I actually got this Lego set. It was on sale. Let us put it together, and I'll put it in my flower vase here. It's full of crochet flowers. They have these little keychains that my cousin made me. I finished them. They're so cute. Okay, well, let's assemble them. So cute. That was really fun.
So I actually filmed another art session that I was going to include in this video where I cover the bleed through with like a fun paper collage. But unfortunately the footage was corrupted for some reason and I just lost all of it, which is sad because I rarely have time to film in such good natural lighting, but it's okay. We'll do that in a future video.
Hey guys, so my friend's birthday is tomorrow and I forgot to buy a bag for the gift. If you're curious, the gift is gonna be this book, socks, because it's really cold out. I'm gonna write like the birthday letter in one of the cards that I made for my watercolor birthday card video. And I'm not really into nonfiction, but she reads a lot of nonfiction, and I know this is in her reading list. So yeah, if you guys have read this book before, tell me if you enjoyed it. But I got this book when I went out to buy the gift, and I've been really enjoying it, even though I don't really read a lot of romance. But anyways, I digress. Right now, it's 5 p.m. and the birthday is tomorrow, but I was thinking of crocheting a bag instead of buying one. I did crochet her a little pouch before for like a birthday gift and she really liked it, so I figured it would be nice to do it again, but I don't know if I'll have the time for that, so that will be another challenge in this video. I have this one that I made a long time ago, and I just have like my embroidery threads here. I was thinking of doing something like this, but just big enough to hold the gift. Okay, so I'm gonna start this project. I'll report back to see if I could finish it or not.
I recently started watching Psyche K, and as you can probably tell throughout the video, I've been like binge watching it. It's such a fun show to watch while you're crafting. And guys, if you know any other similar shows, please recommend them so I can watch them while crafting. But my favorite is probably like Mob Psycho.
Okay guys, it's currently 8:46 and this is how far I've gotten. I actually had to stop and like do some other stuff, and I did redo a part of it because I was gonna do some red stripes, but I didn't like how it looked. So I think I'm gonna add 6 more rows, and then the last row will be a red stripe, and that will be it for this little bag.
So fortunately, I did end up finishing it. I think it was around like 10 p.m. when I finished it, and I gave it to my friend the next day, and she really liked it. So yeah, that was a fun way to spend the evening. And that's all for today's video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it inspiring. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!